morning. Pardon me.
Pull on the equipment.
Headphones.
Get those headphones.
Welcome to Daybreak Plus here on a Wednesday.
Wait a minute. Is it snowing?
Is it what?
Is it cold?
It's cold.
Are there backups in traffic?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Seems like we've heard this story before.
It's not snowing much.
No.
Much.
No.
Much.
But listening to Tom, he's like, I just want a morning
Yeah.
where I'm not having to deal with. I was like, hey, man, I'm in the same camp as you.
Probably even more
difficult.
difficult.
Right here, right behind the boat.
Because you're not in the same camp as us.
No.
So about this weekend,
Right here.
tell us about it.
Yeah, we visited friends. We have a condo. Right here, right behind the boat. Right area. It's actually called Pine Island.
Yeah.
And right here's now. We picked an absolute perfect weekend. It was chilly before we arrived. It was chilly after we took off. And yeah, that was the view in the morning. That is Hog Pass. And
That looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. And well, you can't really see it here, but that beach is renowned for seashells. And
Okay.
oh my gosh, my wife and her friend, or my friend as well, and they did that for hours, looking for seashells, and they just brought back a bounty full of them. They're telling me this is this kind, this is this kind. And the next day they woke up and both their hamstrings are just like, oh. They were sore from bending over and on. But what a weekend. Mid-80s, they actually had some records out there, record high temperatures. And, it was funny to look at, the temperatures Saturday morning here, record 19 below. And I'm down there in the 80s. That was kind of nice.
Picked a good weekend to get away.
I did. Yep.
And welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
You missed quite a day yesterday.
I was actually here. I flew in late Monday. Oh, you mean
You
like
missed
here?
quite a day here at work yesterday.
At work, yes, I know. But yeah, it was challenging. I saw that. I was actually on the roads a little bit. I was like, this is not fun. But nonetheless, all of us have been going through this. So the past 10 days in particular have been the worst. So I thought I'd break it down. So 10 straight days below average. Over 14 degrees below average. And you got to keep in mind the time of year it is. This is the coldest time of year, and to be 14 degrees below average, that's saying something. 19 degree below zero Saturday morning. Of course, that tied a record for the date. And we had the day before, we had 15 below. Actually, just happened before midnight. So that was the first time since 1984 we had back-to-back days with temperatures of 15 degrees below zero or greater. We haven't had a temperature reach the freezing mark since January 17th, and we've gone nearly 6 days with temperatures not even reaching 20 degrees. That's remarkable.
That is remarkable.
And hence there's a lot of snow on the ground. So 9 out of 10 days we've had measurable snow. In that time frame, we've had over 2 feet of fresh snow. And that's just in Grand Rapids. I'm sure some areas have had more. And during that time frame, the average is about 7 inches. So we've more than tripled that. And here's where we stand so far. We've now exceeded with 7 inches of snow that we had yesterday. Officially in Grand Rapids, we're now above 60 inches for the year, actually 64.2. And that's plus 16 inches for the date. Now, if you recall, earlier in the month of January, we're actually a little bit below average. So, man, and we make up ground there.
Yeah.
Muskegon's knocking on the door of 90 inches for the season, 35 inches above average. I threw in Houghton Lake in there because big weekend up there. I've got some friends that go up to Tip Up Town, so they're looking really good with the snow and ice. Sault Ste. Marie is now at 130 inches and 155 Marquette. Everybody in a surplus right across the board. So this has been a winter. I hear it all the time. Oh, what happened to our winters in Michigan, blah, blah, blah. Well, here you go, man.
It is.
Yeah.
Where are the waves?
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
That's so cool.
That
I love
is-
it when this happens.
That is tundra. I love going out there when the temperatures aren't so
once
brutal.
it warms up a little to go
Yeah.
and see the ice waves is neat.
It is. And I would recommend Sunday. Sunday, I think we're finally going to get above 20 or right around 20 degrees. We should have some sunshine out there. The wind should be light. And it's just great for some pictures and just to check it out. It looks so neat. And there's South Haven. Where do we stand? Well, 36% of the Lake Michigan is covered with ice now. Pretty solid up around the Straits area. We had a story earlier about the ice bridge opening up this weekend. And that's always really neat to be able to do. And you can see Lake Erie, almost 100%. So total ice coverage on the Great Lakes, 45%. So you might be thinking,
See, it's possible we still have that ice bridge on an iNet. Do you want me to check?
Maybe. Yeah,
Tell me about that ice bridge, Matt. You've actually done this before.
I have. I didn't do the one to Drummond Island to Canada. The one I did was from St. Ignace over to Mackinac Island. And that's really cool. I mean, just to ride your snowmobile across the straits and then ride your snowmobile on the island. It's pretty neat deal.
We'll get an iNet. Well, iNet. We'll find the ice bridge here before we're done with weather.
So this is where we stand in terms of average levels. And you can see pretty much across the board, we are all above average.
I spy a weird word.
Michigan.
Michigan.
Matt makes all his own graphics, and you do a great job.
I actually took this from the shared folder from my comrades yesterday.
Well, we won't name names.
All right, I will fix that.
It's a lot of typing.
Miss Hagan.
Looks like a cool word.
It's cold there too.
So speaking of cold, this is where we stand right now, 12 above in Grand Rapids. And you can see all the cold out there, still entrenched. Excuse me. I'm not used to this shift yet.
Too many days off.
Do you need a break?
I need a break. All right, 0 in Grand Rapids. That's what it feels like. Better than the other side of the lake. And we'll hover right around there for the rest of the day. So the cold's not going anywhere anytime soon. So we're getting a little bit of a break from the snow. Not much expected today. What's going to happen is we'll see the snow showers flare up a little bit and kind of concentrate more right along the lake shore. So if you're in the Holland area over to central western Allegan County into Van Buren County, right down Berrien Cast, you'll get additional snow. Not a lot, though, as that trough moves through. 1 to 3 inches. Probably most areas in the blue will be closer to the 1 inch mark and trace to 1 inch and elsewhere. So not a lot of snow heading our way. And that's really the case throughout much of the 8-day forecast. The cold doesn't go anywhere anytime soon. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to probably bottom out on Friday for the coldest day in the 8-day forecast. Yeah, 8 below
actual temperature.
Yeah, but feel like readings with a little bit of a breeze come Friday morning. Wouldn't be surprised. We're up around the 15 to 20 below mark. So we'll keep an eye on that. That's why we have it highlighted as red, even with some sunshine expected. And that sun will likely take us right through this upcoming weekend. So not a lot of snow heading our way. Monday and Tuesday could give us just a small chance of a system snow. So there you go. And 8 to 14 day outlook. I like to end it this way. Just kind of look forward to the second weekend of February, eastern half of the country, below average. But we're right on the cusp. And I'll tell you what, if we get a temperature up around 30 degrees, man, it's going to feel a lot warmer than that. And there you go for the preset. Doesn't really wishy-washy kind of right there. Maybe a little bit below average.
Okay.
So.
Here's this.
Oh, there you go. Almost looks like water in the distance there.
It does, but it's not.
But it's not. That's just.
This is the international ice bridge from Drummond Island to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. You're going there in a couple weeks?
Yes. Just not that exact spot, but just a little bit before that. Again, where I'm going, you can actually see the Mackinac Bridge.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of neat. But, yeah, that's a rare deal to be able to do that. Some years they don't do it.
That's the perk to all this cold weather.
Yes. You're right.
One of the few, right?
Uh-huh.
Cool. We'll have fun. That'll be
nice. I'll make sure I'll take maybe a video, some pictures.
Couple pictures.
Yeah, not this weekend, but a couple weekends away.
All right.
So a couple weeks from now, we'll be showing you actual close-up pictures of
Yes.
crossover.
What's neat is they do line it with Christmas trees. They take out Christmas trees and they line them up so you don't, go off course too much.
And what they said was, which is smart to do that when they were putting in those trees, they measured 16 inches of ice.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. That's plenty for a snowmobile or two.
What's the like minimum requirement?
For a snowmobile, 5 to 6 inches, right around
Okay.
there, about a half a foot.
Yeah, you got what you need.
Yeah,
and then
plenty,
some.
more than double that. So,
Well, cool.
looking good.
Well, thanks, Matt.
Sure, of course.
We'll see you back here tomorrow with more good news.
All right.
So by this time, with all the days of snow, it's just been exhausting for snowplow drivers. And you pay your neighborhood snowplow driver a fee typically, and it doesn't matter how much it snows or how little it snows.
Flat fee.
It's the same fee.
They've been working overtime.
They have. So David Horak went to chat with one of the owners who, it's not a municipal or county snowplow. It's somebody who you might hire for your driveway. Here's what he found out.
Yeah, Teresa and George, good morning to you. Contractors, private contractors are among the many different superheroes that are helping clear the snow and treat pavement throughout this winter season. And MGR Landscape's one of them. They have about 8 to 10 vehicles in their fleet, and the owner told me yesterday that in their 14 years of existence, this winter is among the worst, if not the worst. As a matter of fact, they have 11 people on their crew, and he said that they have worked 12 of the previous 14 nights when I talked to him yesterday. He says that they've hit their contract caps by the middle of January, and that is a first for them because usually it's a little bit later on. The constant snowfall is pushing their equipment and staff to the limit. And to add to that stress yesterday, the structure where they keep their salt collapsed because of the ongoing constant snowfall and ice and wintry precipitation buildup. So workers covered the salt supply with tarps as they arrange for a permanent shed.
We have mortgages to pay and employees to support and health insurance to pay for. So, it's a love-hate relationship with winter, but we tolerate it.
Yes, we agree. More hate than love at this point because it's bone-chilling cold out here. Plus, the snow continues to fall. And also on top of that, one of the top priorities for them throughout this season in particular is to be in constant communication with their clients, especially with a fleet of about 8 to 10 trucks. That's it. But speaking of plow operators, Russ's Restaurant is feeding plow operators, tow truck drivers, as well as first responders at large for free at their locations right now through 11 o'clock this morning as a way of saying thank you for helping keep the West Michigan community going as best as possible during these treacherous conditions, Teresa and George.
I'm sure a free meal will go a long way.
That'd be
for
very
people
nice.
who've
I
been out
hear
there
it's
working.
very good over there. Tom said delicious breakfast.
That is what Tom said.
Yeah.
And you could see where David was too. A little bit of snow, but not nearly what we've had for the last couple weeks.
He's been out in that snow quite a bit over the last 2 weeks.
In the cold.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Thank you for that.
We have our rundown stories coming up next year on Daybreak Plus.
Including an update on a triple murder in Grand Rapids.
We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Daybreak Plus on a Wednesday morning, a day when we are following the investigation into a triple murder that happened yesterday around 7:40 in the morning in southeast Grand Rapids.
Someone shot and killed a woman and 2 teenagers. They're talking to a person of interest. The police are talking to a person of interest. They've not said whether or not that person is the killer.
They have not used the word suspect at this point, which, if they haven't arrested anyone, that would mean that the shooter is still out there. But police are saying they don't believe there's any threat to the neighborhood anymore. They haven't said why. So these are questions that we're working to answer. But of course, when it's this kind of investigation, they don't want to give away too much. They have not formally identified. The police haven't shared any identities in this case. However, we know that Two of the victims were teenagers. We also know that yesterday Kennewa Hills schools did send out notices to student families that 2 teenagers, a high schooler and a middle schooler, both died unexpectedly yesterday.
Michael and Cameron Kirkpatrick. Michael, a middle schooler, and his brother Cameron, a high schooler. They did also tell us that support staff will be available to talk to any students who need to talk to somebody.
And they wanted us to also share that Pine Rest has free services available as well. We have that number here. It's on our website. In addition to that, we already talked about the weather today. Yesterday, we know how bad the roads were, and this is what happened on M6. Not quite the 100-plus car pileup that we had on 196.
Yes.
But still pretty bad. 30 cars, 20 to 30 cars were involved in this. As far as injuries go, 1 semi-truck driver had injuries, but everyone else was okay.
This was close to the Ford International Airport, shut down for hours as they had to get all those cars and semi-trucks out of the ditches in the road. And
something about that road gets so icy when we get weather like that.
That's all right, okay.
I'd flown out of on Thursday last week and into Monday, and we avoided it. We just took the back roads because we got on it initially, and it was just so bad. So anyway, it's, nobody died. 1 person was hurt, but should be okay. So yeah, that video just shows you the impact, and lots of work for tow truck drivers. And it was really cold to be stranded on the side of the road.
That one driver was actually pinned in, and they had to pull him out. And again, he's going to be okay.
Oh, a bus driver for a school district in West Michigan was in court yesterday for sentencing after a crash where prosecutors say she had THC in her system.
This is Angela Fitzgerald. She was sentenced to 21 months to 5 years in prison. 4 students were injured in this accident.
That was a Grand Rapids Civic High School bus. Is that correct?
Civic Theater High School, yes.
Bus. Mm-hmm. Big news for high school athletes in Michigan.
This is interesting.
So we've heard a lot about NIL for college kids. Now it's moving on to high schoolers, and Michigan was one of the holdouts for this, but now the MHSAA has allowed name, image, and likeness deals for high school athletes.
They're going to be able to do autograph shows and appearances and endorsements and all those kinds of things. This is where high school and college sports are heading now.
For college, I'm curious to see what kind of impact this has for high schoolers. How popular, how well known are some of these high school athletes? When you get to a college and you've got those televised games and bigger fan base, I could see where that might make a bigger difference. I just wonder how, impactful this will be. What do you think?
I'm guessing when it comes to sports like football and basketball, the revenue-generating sports that are, for college, there may be a popular athlete who's got a lot of name recognition who might be able to benefit from this new deal.
Do you think it would be more the autographs or what?
Man, it could be, you could do local
anything.
Commercials. There's a lot of opportunity out there. It's a whole new world.
I guess too, like with social media, you could monetize that.
And that's a big thing, that social media is what a lot of young people are on, and you can monetize that now.
More impactful for especially the high school athletes.
Yes.
I don't know. Okay. That's what we have in the rundown today. We have a list of celebrity birthdays to get to and some celebrities in this day in Michigan history as well.
Coming up. Don't
Stay
go
with
away.
Happy birthday to...
Who do we have first?
We have Elijah Wood.
Actor, Lord of the Rings.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
Well, let me see what I can do here.
Fixing on the fly, is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Just bear with us. So, yeah, Elijah Wood He's 45 years old.
Yes.
I didn't save things how I normally do, which is, we've talked about the process of like, you got to always save it because you never know when
You
it
never
might
know if
shut
it'll
down.
come down or not.
So I don't know. I mean, we can do this.
All right.
We can do this. We got this.
What else do we have?
Here's what we have. I'm going to do it like this.
I'll watch you do the magic here.
Yes.
Oh, there's Elijah Wood. Happy
Yep.
birthday.
I think it'll work. Okay?
Yes.
So happy birthday to Elijah Wood. Lord of the Rings is how I know him best. And I
That's
think a lot
the
of people.
signature one, I think.
Let's go to our oldest birthday
This
boy.
is incredible. Alan Alda, 90 years old today.
Man, I didn't realize he was that old.
Big star of MASH. What was MASH? 70s?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Was it in the 60s too?
I can't remember if it was that far back. Also, he was on The West Wing.
He was in so many movies too.
Yes.
He's always like that guy.
He's had
In the
quite a
movies.
long career.
When did MASH start? 72.
72. So
Okay.
had a long run.
Birthday number 3, Sarah McLachlan. 58 years
Singer-songwriter.
old.
She is 58. A lot of great songs.
Joey Fatone.
NSYNC?
I think we have, oh no, we don't have the other one.
NSYNC, 49.
And then our youngest birthday,
Aha.
Ariel Winter, Modern Family fame.
You were telling me about her yesterday. I didn't remember that. I haven't watched a lot of Modern Family, just a little bit.
I think I didn't watch all of it either, but just enough to know who she is.
Yes.
On this day in Michigan history, Ozzie Virgil debuted as the first black Detroit Tiger.
He was actually from the Dominican, signed with the team, and then he played in his first game in June of that same year.
In 1959, 1 year later, Detroit police debuted their first patrol car.
Very interesting.
That's what they looked like back in the day.
Some changes since then, huh?
A little bit.
1959.
Okay.
We have an interesting one from 1979.
Muhammad Ali.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
And he was at Central Michigan University.
That's right. Speaking to a crowd of 2,000 people there. Muhammad Ali.
2015, the Lugnuts debuted the Michigan Baseball Hall of Fame. The
Lansing Lugnuts. I like that. A little alliteration there.
We do have one more. This is the last word.
Oh, yes. Population growing.
For a while, from the 90s up until 4 years ago, more people were leaving Michigan each year than were moving here. But for the last 4 years, we've managed to change that
People are coming in.
to watch the Lansing Lugnuts.
28,000 more Michiganders in 2025. I moved in 2024, so I'm
This
not
is
part of
not
that
it
crowd.
either.
2 thumbs up. Those are our
That's Josh and Jace.
social media guys.
Doing well, by the way.
Yeah, still doing well. Not in Michigan anymore, I don't think.
No. There we go. There's beautiful Michigan.
There's beautiful Michigan.
Pure Michigan.
Governor
yeah.
Whitmer says affordable housing, the job market, and 4 seasons are some of the reasons
4
why people are
distinct
coming. Very
seasons.
distinct seasons.
Right now we are distinctly
We are in a very
in winter.
We are in winter. There's
Very
no
distinctly.
gray about it.
No. I do love our seasons, though.
Yes.
I've always missed that when I've been in other climates, which I guess Nashville was really the only one that I lived in long term. But
I lived in Houston, Texas, which had 5 months of extreme heat, surrounding the summer, 90 degrees, 90%
that's a
humidity.
longer summer than I would like.
That's a long summer. And then I lived in Southern California briefly in
So
Newport Beach.
that's the perfect weather.
That-
If you like summer, you
Yeah.
don't get the extreme heat, right?
Yeah. It is in the middle of winter, 60 degrees and sunny out there.
Earthquakes and fires, but
Yeah.
everybody's got to deal with something.
I felt 2 earthquakes while I lived there.
Were they pretty mild?
They were 4s on the Richter scale. They weren't crazy, but one of them threw me against a wall in the building I was in. It was enough to
George, that's a story.
shake.
Have I not heard this before?
Yeah, I've got a lot of stories.
Man. And now you know our ideal climates.
There we go.
Should have made this up by George. Thanks for hanging out
All
with us
right.
on a Wednesday. We've made it halfway through the week.
I wish we could tell you better weather was coming, but 20s on Saturday and Sunday.
It's going to get worse before it gets better.
That's right, dropping down on Friday.
We'll get better. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you again tomorrow.